Well, first of all, I think I have a very good job here at Lamakaan. I think I'm absolutely happy because it's one of its kind and I get to meet a lot of different people, basically from different artists and stuff like that. So basically what I mean is that I have a wonderful job. Now in the next 5 slides, I'm going to tell you why it isn't. So these are the 5 different movements that I have to myself during the daily course of running this place. So there is this guy who calls me around. I keep getting a lot of calls for events. So they call me up and they ask, so what's going to happen? Okay. Who's it? Okay. How much is it? Okay. What time? Okay. Oh, yeah. I remember I've seen all of this in the newspaper. Excuse me? Then why did you call me? And then I was sitting one day in the cafeteria and this guy seriously walks up to me and he says, man, I think you have a great place. You know, you have just wonderful place and you're running it. Oh, cool. Have you ever thought of putting up hookah here? And I'm like, what? Hookah? And for a brief moment, I also think about it and then it's okay. There's an anonymous caller who keeps calling me once every month to, inquire if there are Germans performing here. Each time he calls, the call gets more briefer. The last time he called, he was like, hi, are there Germans calling? No. Are there Germans performing? No. Okay, bye. I'm like, is this a spy? Yes, I think if at all Germans are performing, their most favorite number would be Remains of Hitler. This one. Okay, so everybody, because this place is given for a really token of amount, they want to make good use of this place, all right? So one day there's a gentleman who walks up to me after holding the ticket. He says, I think we'll need some lights in the walkway. I think our people are really not happy with the lights. Yes, why not give us 100 more? I'll get floodlights. Oh, yes. This call I received, there was this guy who called up and he asked, hello, is Lamakaan performing in NIFT? I'm like, no, how can Lamakaan perform in NIFT? And that made me go bonkers. Look at this picture. It's a fish. It's waiting for us to react like after it has just cracked a joke. Cats. I have drawn few analogies between cats and teenagers. Both of them don't turn their heads if you call them by their name. Both of them can lie on the couch forever with barely breathing. Both of them, if they are free moving around all of the city, they are very much known to snuck into the place quite in the night. Dogs, there's a conspiracy behind the dogs. I don't know how many of you know this, but I think if there's any living thing that's going to take over humans by the end of the world, it should be dogs. First of all, look at its tail. It's in the, in the oval shape, which is in the shape of the earth. Did you guys ever notice that? And then, I have to say something about rabbits, man. Something like it beat us to humans where none of males could go there. Playboy, right? It's on Playboy, right? So it beat us to Playboy, all right. I was 8 years old when my parents took me to a zoo, and after going through all the animals, I watched this thing and I said, Mommy, I think it's an animal with 2 tails. I'm like, no, beta, that's a trunk. I'm like, okay, I usually go for the second opinion to my dad, but he's already 5 different kind of people that we meet on a day-to-day basis which we don't like. Remember that awkward moment when you've had an explosive argument with your mom or with your dad, you come out and there's a newsy neighbor who's listening to all of that and you're like, narcissist. If, no matter what, if this guy is going to take a test, if the first question is going to be, look at yourself in the mirror, he's going to be failing the exam because he's never going to go to the second question and eventually finish the test. Narcissists. You never want to bump into them at all. No way. One common thing about all narcissists is they hate Aishwarya Rai. Self-effacing personality. Remember those friends in the school days when you have you've got this 70 percentile of marks, you're really happy and that guy is really crying. You go up to him, try to console him, it'll show you your progress card which has got 99% and still crying. You want to cry because you've got 99%. With all due respect to George Carlin, bulldozing personalities. I don't know how you can make out if a guy is bulldozing. Of course, it's very apparent. But if a girl is bulldozing, you could know that when she changes the personality status, relationship status from single to in a relationship, and 10 minutes later there's just one like. Yeah, need I say anything more? I mean, moral policing, it happens a lot, right? So let's just look at the picture for a while. I don't want to say anything. Gifts. You want to give gifts, and especially Valentine's Day Eve is a very good time when you want to gift. All right, so all you guys, don't ever give them perfumes, because if women are liking perfumes, you will nowhere find it except from in a book or something. So don't go trying to find for a perfume. Jewelry, never mind. If it's going out of your pocket, just kind of it's okay. Take it light, all right. Just never mind. Clothes. Women, don't give clothes, accessories to men. It's not a gift for them. It's a necessity. So they're not a gift. Don't give them these kind of gifts. All right. This is the most common gift, isn't it? You want to give this, come housewarming or wedding thing. The hosts are filled with one room full of clocks. If especially given during a wedding, what you're saying is, I think your relationship is timed, buddy. I think your relationship is timed. Thank you.